I'm gonna keep this video as brief as I possibly can. This is gonna be a tutorial on a new rolling kaiju. The reason why I'm gonna do this video is because I've seen a lot of people in PG confused on how to properly use this thing. So the intention of this vid is to give you a good idea on how to efficiently use this kaiju in pubs, because I personally think that this kaiju is very simple to understand, very easy to use. In this video I will cover the best build for the kaiju, the best way to play this kaiju, and the most efficient way to use each and every ability, including water abilities. So let's get into it. A quick disclaimer, my rolling kaiju is only level 75. This is because I've not had the opportunity to play this kaiju too much, but that is kind of irrelevant since everything I will say here is accurate. Let's begin with the best build for this old mod, alright? Reisserax's playstyle is a speedy ranger with hefty health, but it has pretty bad DPS, so because of that, the best build is 6 health, 7 speed, and 7 damage. You can tweak it as you like, but this is basically the best build to play with this thing. Now, let's go over each of this kaiju's abilities. The first A1 is a triple bite. Now, this ability takes a bit to finish, so because of that, the ability has extendos, and the best way to use this ability is by distance managing with the S key and using its range to your advantage, because the DPS is kind of garbage, so you kind of have to range it, man. The A2 is a head slam, and most of the time this ability isn't worth using due to the awful frames and long uptake, but if you're confident you can land this, then go for it. Just make sure you time it right. Now, burnout is your defense move. You use this whenever someone is rushing at you or when you're on top of somebody. You don't use it to range. A4 is your best ability for distance managing. It has very good DPS. It inflicts status effects, and the pounce can be used to land free damage or make distance. Always make sure you use this attack properly. This is your best ability, like without a doubt. Now, A5, this is the most overrated attack in this kaiju's kit. It does pretty weak damage and it takes too long to inflict it. Now, if it had extendos and if you could control it, then it would actually be really good. But its entire gimmick is that it targets your nearest enemy, and with that in mind, I would only use this attack at the start of the fight or if you're confident that it won't sell you. On another hand, it's very excellent versus fires as it grounds and it literally flies up to the air to target them. And another situation you can use this in is if your target is far away. This is because the attack has good delay, so you can rush into them, deal a free 600 damage, and do your thing. Now, let's cover the kaiju's gimmicks. Reisserax's special attack is that it can absorb status effects and inflict them back using its 4th ability. It can absorb pretty much every single status effect except for grounding and effects that benefits itself, and the kaiju's own roars even give it free status effects, fire and freeze namely. The V ability or overcharge is broken right now, but its purpose is to upgrade the status effect. For example, you have Fire 1 absorbed. Using the V should upgrade it to Fire 2. However, this is bugged and it does not actually land the Fire 2, it only lands the first one. So the next best use for this ability is to abuse its damage reduction. The overcharge attack has very good damage reduction, so I would use this when being beamed at, or if you're under a pulse and you can't escape properly, to use this to ease out the damage basically. The P ability or status lock basically just locks your status effect in. As you can see, if you have a status effect in place and you get hit by, let's say Glacie's beam, it will replace your status effect with slowness. Now, if you have status effect lock, then nothing can replace the current status effect that you have absorbed. Now, let's cover the water attacks. A1 is basically like the normal A1 but in water. A2 is a tail whip that covers a lot of distance in the water, but like the normal A2, its frames kind of suck, so make sure you time this attack properly. And its A3 is perhaps the most unique one. It's a version of your burnout, but it spins you around and it inflicts status effects. However, it does not remove the absorbed status effects, so you can use this attack to land infinite status effects essentially. And yeah, there's not much more to say about this kaiju. It's a very simple kaiju to understand. I only made this video because I saw far too many people confused with how to use this, and well, my next video is going to be a lot more exciting. It's going to be Reisserax versus every single kaiju, which I will do as soon as they finish the bug with the status effect. Anyways, yeah, I hope you now better understand how to use this kaiju, and yeah, see you next time.